Hello viewer, and welcome back to Vixikitsi. Listen to this, I'm gonna read your mind. You probably watch YouTube. In fact, I'd be willing to bet you're watching YouTube right now. On YouTube, you probably get ads. I mean, there's a 2.5% chance you have YouTube Premium, but for the other 97.5%, you're probably well acquainted with YouTube advertisements. Due to the nature of content produced here, I'm talking mainly about game ads. If you're the kind of person who would want to watch my channel, I'd say it's likely you've seen your fair share of mobile game advertisements, whether it be through YouTube, Twitter, or any other platform. Clash of Clans, Genshin Impact, the list goes on. But lately, there's been a bit of a surge. In the same environment where we get advertisements for things like Liberty Mutual and Temu, there's one game that looms in online mobile game advertising more than any other. It's present in meme culture as of late, yet few seem to know much about the game. I am, of course, talking about Rise of Kingdoms. Now, you may not know much about this game, besides the fact that I have over 5 million pounds. And the thing is, despite this game's placement as a meme on the internet, I have never ever actually seen anybody discuss the game. It's always appeared to me as a clone of those types of army building games like Clash of Clans, but I haven't really looked into it myself. Rise of Kingdoms released in 2018. It flew completely over my head because I didn't realize it even existed until about 9 months ago or so. To combat this, I'm gonna do the unthinkable and download and play the game. I'm not much of a mobile gamer, but what better is there to expand my horizons than Rise of Kingdoms? Now, since my Super Mario Kart video with current other projects I've been working on, I've been trying to write more objectively, factually, with slightly less jokes, but with this, I just can't. With this marketing, my first impressions of this game aren't necessarily the most positive.
Play the don't touch your phone game. I just launched a sneak attack on all 3 of your main cities just as I put my phone down.
It doesn't help that this isn't really my kind of game. I've never really been big on these army/kingdom building games, but I like to think of myself as a pretty open-minded gamer. I enjoy seeing out different genres. It's always an enjoyable experience to find the game that's the game in a specific genre for me. But games like this, the Clash of Clans strategy build and battle games, well, I see their merit, but it's just really something that I can't get into. These games aren't particularly great for people like me with a short attention span. In games like Zelda Breath of the Wild or Mario Kart, see, you're always engaged in these kinds of games, whether it be in constant action or exploration. There are a few exceptions, like Animal Crossing, but the key difference is that I still retain the freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want in that game. With games like this, it all feels very similar. You just build up your clan or military or whatever, strengthening your army, and it just takes too much grinding to hold my attention. But finally, let's open up this game and see what it has to offer. So you begin the game by selecting your civilization. I looked through them all, but most characters just started speaking. I don't speak that. I just picked Britain. A lot of my ancestry is from Britain. People of my people. Whoa. Oh my god, this is actually really graphically appealing. It's not crazy considering other similar games, but for the game that this is actually really nice to look at.
The destiny of civilization lies in your hands. Rise of Kingdoms.
Whoa, okay. I'm ready. Let's see what this game truly holds. This seems familiar. Okay, my connection is bad, so we're doing this again. I picked Egypt because Ned told me to. I'm now watching this again because I don't care. Okay. This is my city. What else would it be?
Welcome, Governor. As your counselor, I will do my best to offer help to you.
Lady, stick to your script.
Our people have been living a nomadic life for a long time.
That long? And you have 1, 2, 3, 7 buildings?
Now, starting from this small city, we will eventually create a great civilization of our own on this land.
She reads her lines like me trying to improvise on my scripts to sound funny. Okay, anyways, she has me build a farm, I collect my crop, and now I have, Jesus Christ, 104,000 corn. I like corn, but 104,000 corn. You're telling me that this nomadic civilization has settled here for years, has 100,000 corn, and haven't been able to build themselves up or at least trade for money? Do they really need 104,000 corn? Whatever, I digress. This guy shows up asking us to do something. These barbarian guys are all showing up, crashing the party, and spiking all the corns with hepatitis. He says the neighboring village looks fun.
This village looks vulnerable.
This lady basically says, oh well, that's a bummer, and now I'm supposed to raise my own army. With corn. 20 troops, that's 50 corns a troop. That's actually pretty reasonable. We upgrade our wall, it does absolutely nothing, except it also costs corns. Lastly, I recruit some guy with a name from a golden chest. Was he in the chest? We find the barbarians, he gets mad at me for acknowledging him, but I don't care. We kill him, find another group with this lady, my connection is interrupted, and we won again. I then built an archery range, changed my name, tried to change my avatar. It froze. I can't do this anymore. Games like this just never manage to keep me past the tutorial. In fights, you're just forced to wait until it's done. It's just slow and boring for me, which, again, I have a short attention span. I can't convince myself to just stay with this game. I'm sure it's fine for people who like this kind of game, but if the entirety of this game is this, just spending corns and fighting barbarians and stuff, it's not easy to want to really sit down and play games like this for me. I promise I'll stay more objective in the future, but I just couldn't stay focused on this one long enough. So, unfortunately, I'm not sure I'll ever know really what the meat of these sorts of games are for myself. I don't really know if there's a way that this sort of formula can ever catch my eye for longer than 15 minutes. But one thing I do know is, I have over 5 million power. I bet you don't have 5 million power. Thanks so much for watching. I know this is more of a silly video, but the idea just sprung up, so I went for it. I have bigger projects in the works, I promise. I want to get one out before the end of May. Anywho, thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.